Hands down, by far, this is the one issue that I get more calls or complaints about than probably all the others combined.
Santee City Councilman Rob McNellis moved to Santee in 1994 and was elected to the city council in 2010.
We're East County, so we love the river, we love the desert. That's the reason that people move here. You'll find the vast majority of us that do live here love these types of things, and so we have recreational vehicles.
In Santee, RVs, boats, and trailers cannot be parked on city streets for more than 72 hours without being moved.
If they're doing it overnight, that's one thing, but if they do it for weeks, it's kind of an eyesore.
Jim Friedenberg has lived in Santee for 20 years and says RVs here have always been a problem.
Oh yeah, they're up and down every other street. I mean, you can go up here a block and you can go down there a block and you'll see them parked off to the side.
Friedenberg says RVs block views of streets, causing safety hazards.
I have a grandkid, almost 2 years old now, so I worry about him. They speed through here.
The San Diego County Sheriff's Department says the current parking law is hard to enforce because the ordinance doesn't say how far an RV has to be moved after 72 hours. The department says they don't actively look for violators. Instead, they respond to people's complaints.
They have these little blue notices, they sometimes courtesy notice, which they'll put out there a lot of times before they ticket it. And I didn't, this last time where I got a ticket, I didn't get the courtesy notice.
David Evangelou has been living in Santee for 25 years. He's owned a camper for the last 6 years and has always struggled with parking it.
If you can afford a motorhome doesn't mean you have money to store it too. I mean, you know, it's just, that doesn't make sense. My point is I should be able to park it on the street. I pay the registration, the insurance is not cheap.
Evangelou is facing a problem many other RV owners in Santee have. There's nowhere to park for more than 3 days.
This is the front of my house here. I'd either have to put it in the driveway, which there's no room for, obviously.
Unfortunately, if you want to have the toys, you have to be able to afford all the cost of those toys. Me personally, I own an RV as well, but I do pay to have it stored at Santee Lakes.
Known for its fishing and camping, Santee Lakes Recreation Preserve is the only spot in town with dedicated RV storage.
We have 311 spaces, ranging from under 20 feet to about 45 foot. It's all secured. So they use their access card to swipe in at the gate and they come into their assigned space.
But there's just one problem.
We get calls every day asking if we have any spaces available.
The site has more than 180 people on its waiting list.
Many of our customers are loyal customers. They stay for years at a time, and it's rare for us to open up a spot.
I was on a waiting list for a long time before a space opened up there, and during that time I had it stored in El Cajon, I had it stored in Lakeside. I don't think it's right for us to use our city streets as storage.
The sheriff's station in Santee says they get around 1,000 parking complaints a year, mainly related to RVs. McNellis says this often means neighbors are reporting each other, which can cause tension. When we were filming in Santee, someone had actually gone around and placed parking notices on people's RVs, appearing to be from the city.
Yeah, no, this is not the city of Santee that's doing this one. But this just shows you that, you know, there are a number of residents that are truly upset about this, and they want to make a change.
Currently, city staff are reviewing the ordinance to see if it should be changed. That can mean anything from banning overnight parking altogether or creating some type of permitting system. For now, though, it seems like RVs will stay on city streets. Matt Hoffman, KPBS News.